Hey everybody, and welcome to Authors and Dragons, where a group of comedic fantasy writers get together and try to make it through a whole game of Pathfinder without accidentally dying. Let's see if we pull it off this week. As always, the odds do not look great.
Hi, I'm John Hartness, and I am Fandingo the Fantastical, the moderately useless but hopefully amusing bard of the party. And in real life, such as it is, I write the Black Knight Chronicles from Bellbridge Books, as well as the Bubba the Monster Hunter series, and the Quincy Harker Demon Hunter series from Falstaff Books. And pay attention because about the time that this episode airs, Black Knight Chronicles number 6, Man in Black, will be up for pre-order on all places where you can buy ebooks, and it'll be available August 15th wherever books are sold.
Hi, I'm Joseph Baresi. I play the role of Bjorg Bjornsson, the aggressive and friendly barbarian. I was one of the authors on the Mongoliad project. I just finished a novel called Skyfarer, and I've dabbled in a whole bunch of other crap.
Hi, I'm Rick Gualtieri, and I play Silas Kane, dick-ripping paladin of Toreg. And in real life, I write the Tome of Bill the Tome of Bill horror comedy series, including Bill the Vampire, The Morning Woods, and currently working on the grand finale, The Last Coven, coming late summer or early fall.
Hello, my name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Dick Ripped Klaus Richter, notorious rogue. In real life, I write the comedy fantasy LIT RPG series of novels and short stories called Cabinets and Creatures, beginning with the first book, Critical Failures.
Hi, I'm Robert Cruzy, and I play Kutharik the Lost, an unpleasant dwarf cleric. And in real life, I am the author of a lot of books, the most recent of which is called The Big Sheep, which is a sci-fi noir mystery that just came out from Thomas Dunn, and just got a ridiculously good review on NPR's website, so of all places, so I'm pretty happy.
Hey, my name's Steve Weverill. I play Brandon Firemaster, the monk whose penis is still gloriously intact. In real life, I write the comedy fantasy series of Doomsayer Journeys and the comedy horror Shoot the Dead.
And I am Drew Hayes, the coughing, sniffling, sneezing for at least this session GM of the game. I write things like superpowers, NPCs, and the Fred the Vampire Accountant series with the newest edition, Bloody Acquisitions, coming out July 26th. So don't miss that. And when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had dangled the deceased Klaus Richter over the cliff where the white lightning squids were slapping at him, causing a variety of things, such as his teeth to grow, his body to smoke, and them to be teleported randomly through an ocean and arrive on a beach. And that is where we are picking up.
This beach is unfamiliar to me, Doug says.
All beaches are familiar to me, said Brendan.
I like beach. Is there anything around us on the beach?
Roll me a perception.
Ha, you those coming. First failed perception check. Fandingo rolls a 22.
Klaus will also roll a perception check.
Oh.
Via Silas's eyes. Klaus rolls a natural 20.
Silas is busy contemplating how sinful the sand is.
Bjorg also rolls perception and rolls a 15.
Oh, Brandon Firemaster rolls a 13.
Alright. Well, Brandon and Bjorg both look around and they see beach. Beautiful blue water stretching out, about 20 feet of beach, and then it starts going into sort of a nice lush jungle. It slopes upward very visibly, and in fact, everybody can get this. It's very obvious. In the center of this island, there's a very tall mountain. It's almost like a natural sundial in that it's all nice and flat and it slopes gently up, and then there's this steep mountain, and wherever the sun catches it, that's where the shadow's going. But for the most part, all around it looks nice. Fandingo and Bevan will both get that within that lush jungle, you see a lot of just hanging fruits, and it looks very pleasant. And Bevan, you will actually just sort of notice that everything around you feels perfect. Like, it's nice. The temperature is just right. The fruit looks within easy reach, the water is perfect and blue and gorgeous, and the sun is hitting it just right.
Everything is perfect except you're dead and still in Silas's body.
Yeah.
Also, there's a smoking corpse on the ground with buck teeth.
Everything feels almost perfect.
Is Kutharik conscious at this point?
Yes, Kutharik awakens on a gorgeous, wonderful beach.
Oh, I hate this place. What did you guys do?
That's difficult to sum up.
Well, it seems that Klaus is in Silas, and Klaus is a beaver, and I don't know where we are.
And we decided that it would be a good idea to hang him off a cliff by a rope.
And now we're here.
All right, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. Glad you're with us. I'd like to look out to sea and see if I could maybe spot the ship.
You see open, beautiful, empty ocean.
Perhaps we should set a signal fire.
I don't trust
Yeah.
this.
I'd like to, Brandon would like to write a message on the beach, just in case there are passing ships, with rocks. Are there any rocks?
Passing ships in the like sky.
What happened to the wood that we were collecting? Did we get any of the wood, or did we just leave that tree wherever?
Well, we threw the tree off the cliff, and then we vanished, and now we're here.
Okay, so we don't have. We're way behind where we've accomplished nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
If anything, you've accomplished less than nothing. You're further back
Not
in terms
entirely
of
true.
progress.
Not entirely true. The douche tree is dead.
And
And all it cost you was Klaus's life.
Why were we on that
That's
ship in the
fair.
first place? Were we supposed to be doing something on the ship?
We were sentenced for my crimes.
And we are on a...
Oh yeah.
investigating where the weird shit was coming from.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're just like it's just one digression after another away from whatever the hell it was we were supposed to be doing. So okay.
And now Silas is on a
The
quest.
story of authors and dragons.
We're so far beyond anything that we should be doing at this point. It's just we should just start over.
Klaus would like to remove Silas's pants.
Silas, do you fight him on that?
I think so. I don't want to intimidate everybody else here.
Opposing will checks.
Okay.
Does anyone have any booze left?
Oh fuck! Silas rolls a 6.
Klaus
Pants,
rolls a 13.
pants are coming down.
Now really, does anyone have any booze left?
We're on the beach.
Are there any trees anywhere nearby?
Yeah,
Just airing out little Toreg.
Jorg is just gonna look at this happening going,
It is imperative that we find a way to restore Klaus to his own body.
Klaus laughed at little Thor.
Oh, and I thought that the whole penis ripping thing was part of a horrible nightmare that I'd been having.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
So we're basically seeing Silas take down his pants, point to his own dick, and start laughing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Fair enough. Silas is Irish.
Do we all realize how we got here? I don't mean like, how did I get here? Where did I go wrong in my life to be here? I mean,
This is not
like,
my beautiful life. This is not my beautiful house.
This is
Do we
not my
understand
northern lodge.
I think it was the squids.
Yeah, you guys all had to climb up and deal with the random squid bullshit. I think you can put this together.
I don't know. You think that? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, all right. Situation, guys. Bad news is we've been randomly teleported. Good news is we're on a beach, which is my natural habitat.
The other good news is that Judge Hungry can't execute us here for not figuring out what's going on with the magical shit way back wherever.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fendingo brought
There's
this up.
probably a warrant for our arrest.
Would you guys go ahead and roll a intelligence check?
Oh, this is always.
Could we just randomly assume that we fail?
This is
I'm
always good
thinking-
for a laugh.
Well, I mean, you could remember this, or your character could remember this, but since it seems like none of you remember it, I'm giving your characters a shot.
Thank God, because Fendingo rolls a 21.
Silas rolls a 15.
Jorg rolled a 1 on his intelligence check.
Yeah, but with his modifiers, that's probably like a natural 7.
That's what it's a 2, yeah. not natural.
Alright, so Catharic gets a 10.
Alright, Klaus rolls a 10.
Okay, so Fandango and Silas both recall Cap'n warning you that the Gias that was placed upon Kuthric and, oh shit, who else got?
Oh, shit.
I believe Fandango, compels you both to be either fulfilling the quest or the Chaos will kill you. And he warned you that abandoning the ship would be tantamount to abandoning the quest.
Okay, so we gotta get back on track because I don't want any of you other fuckers in my head.
And let's
I
not
don't want
forget,
any of you other fuckers playing with my dick.
no one wants that. And let's
To be
not
fair,
forget
though,
that if
you
Judge
realize you
Hungry
might
doesn't
have a
get
little
his
wiggle room.
sword, well,
With a natural 20, I'll give you that. You might have a little wiggle room, seeing as you were moved against your will.
Yeah, we never asked to abandon the ship.
You haven't
Yeah, it wasn't
technically deserted yet, but
But if I lie on the beach and play music for the next 5 days, that's probably not going to go over well with the gay ass.
it's all about intent.
Yeah, how to
so,
pronounce it that way.
Well,
you might have a little leeway
the
if you're
joke
not
was
dead
there.
yet, but it's something to keep in
Let's start
mind.
building a raft and or we can start swimming for it.
you're the one in chainmail. Start swimming, baby.
Hey, I'm not the one under the gas. They trusted me as a paladin.
I don't want to. I don't want to play Castaway on the open ocean.
So Bjork is going to meander towards the woods and start looking at both whether or not there are trees that would make a conceivable, suitable raft, and also to just get a better look at their surroundings.
I'll saw off Klaus's head and rename it Wilson.
How much make an opposing will check?
I thought it's going to be the wolves all over again, except with your own corpse.
Yeah. I'm skinning him, guys!
Phil's something more to the flies all of a sudden. Is there a
Bu-
stick sharpened at both ends anywhere?
Bjorg, roll me a perception.
All right,
Back.
let me do that this time.
Sucks to your auntie, Silas.
You guys just see Silas, like, reaching for a sword, and another hand grabbing the sword, and Silas just fighting with himself.
Sucks
Bjork
to your
rolled
will
an
check.
11. Bjork rolled an 11 on his perception check.
Okay. You walk into the forest. The trees are nice. They're fruit trees, so they're not super dense. You could probably chop them down. You don't know how well they'd hold up at sea. But
Okay.
as you're walking, you look down and you check a tree. It has like some bananas, and you look down again and you notice that there's sort of a path leading through the forest. You guess you just missed it before.
Bjork is going to call back over his shoulder. There is a path in here!
Fendingo's going to follow Bjorg. And
Silas is going to call back 1 second because he just remembered something brilliant. Pull out the blue potion and pour it down Klaus's throat.
Oh, God!
This might do it.
You've been waiting for so long to pour that potion down someone's throat. You can't
Boy.
possibly fight back.
You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Where's my D1000 table?
oh.
Jesus.
So, Klaus is now
Resurrection.
up to half to penicized, smoking, and something.
Silas, roll me a D1000.
D1000. Do they even have a dice for that?
Yeah,
It's like the
Let's
they
call
do
it
on roll
ball.
20.
Am I still translucent?
I don't see it on here.
Yes, you are still translucent.
I'm like going to be translucent forever. I need to eat something that glows.
434.
All right.
Big money, big money, big money.
No whammies, no
No,
whammies.
I'd like to remind you that if you don't get him restored to his body, your body becomes his.
I'm well aware.
All right.
Hey, Silas is in a good mood. My god came and talked to me, so everything is cool. Yeah, he berated me, but that's okay.
I don't want this tiny penis.
You roll a 434, and all around you, you feel like the ground is trying to shake, but like the sand is like rippling, like something's trying to come up, but it can't quite get through. And then after a few moments, it stops.
Is Klaus face down? Did he just have an erection?
And then after a few seconds, hands start to rise up out of the sand and like grab onto Klaus's body, but they just erode as soon as they touch him.
It's a brand new sand Klaus or something.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Well, I guess it's good we didn't do that in the well. I guess that wasn't a potion of water breathing.
It was not.
I'm glad we can put that behind us now.
Yeah. Me too, because I felt bad for forgetting we had it. That would have been terrifying, even more so.
Oh, I never forgot about it.
Okay, so we all just watched that happen. I'm going to go with Bjork. He seems like he's at least got some direction other than messing around with Klaus's dead body. So
just gonna fuck off right out of here.
yeah, and so I'm seeing Silas being weird. By now, I know there's not a lot I can do about this. I'm gonna head over to Bjork, see what he's seen.
There is a path.
You found a path. Does that mean we win the game? Is that how it works?
Yep. Good game, everybody.
I would like to pick up my body and follow.
Silas, do you fight him?
I was just going to grab him by the face and drag him, but...
All right. So is everybody following the path?
Yes.
Sure.
This Bjorg is.
Is Silas's dick
I'm
still, like, half falling off? What's the status of that?
No, Klaus's dick
No, that's
is
Klaus's
half ripped
dick.
off.
Klaus. Oh, Klaus's dick. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
We
tucked away
already-
in his pants, mercifully.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to actually look at it.
Out of sight, out of mind. We've moved past that. Let's not talk about it anymore.
As far as I know,
Fine,
Silas's dick is
whatever.
still swinging in the wind, though, as no one has mentioned pulling up pants.
I'm not touching Silas's pants.
I think we're getting better and better and just phasing him out of what's happening.
We didn't actually remove the pants.
Yeah, you just dropped them.
Walking around like a toddler who shit himself.
The old duck walk.
Well, let's do one more roll then.
Just to clarify for the casual listeners at home, my Pathfinder joke there, that we found a path and we won the game. I just wanted to put two and two together for...
Oh, God.
Oh, alright. Bummer.
What
You
happened?
got me. I rolled a...
Silas rolls a 22 will, so he can just poke out his ears and never hear a joke like that again.
Oh. That's good news, because Klaus rolled a 19 will to step out of his pants completely and continue down the path.
Silas, are you hanging on to you won the will save, Silas.
I'm cinching them back up. It's a little hard to shuffle through the forest, especially when I'm carrying Klaus.
All right. Silas has put his dick away and is no longer duck walking, and everyone
bummer.
can proceed along the path. You don't actually have to make any checks. It's super easy to follow this path. Like, you almost can't lose it, really.
Whoever designed this path has not met us yet.
It's good because I don't have any attributes, apparently. I can't roll anything.
Bjorg looks very encouraged by this one.
Obviously, this is a well-cut path through the woods.
Sorry, I'm sticking behind Bjorg. I'm just gonna follow closely behind him. That's my game plan here.
I'm going to
So you
follow
like
not
me now?
terribly closely behind him.
I'm going to drape Klaus's body over my shoulder in a way that, like, you know, if any, like, traps spring up, he'll take the damage first.
That's
You're going
what we
to
get at.
wear him as a bulletproof
This
vest.
is what Klaus is for.
Well, there are no traps that spring out as you walk. It does begin to take like an upward slope pretty early on, but it's gentle, it's easy going. You know, you're walking for about an hour, and the sun's nicely shaded. Still feels just great, man. It's really nice here. And then as you keep going, you sort of come to like a thick thing of trees, and you cut the path through, and you emerge at a staircase.
God, someone wants us to go up.
Klaus
And you can
looks
all
for a
see at the
car.
top of the staircase, above the elevated area, the tips of some buildings poking out. You can hear music being played.
Sweet.
Fandango, I think this might be your island.
I hear music. I just want to clarify, we're not jumping in any wells. If there's a town, no wells. Okay? We good?
Yes.
I'm
Bjorg
not
will not
making
head
any
out the mountain.
promises.
Yeah. I mean, even if he did make promises, I can't make any promises that I would believe his promises.
Good point.
Bjorg is heading up the mountain, up the stairs now.
Klaus might jump in the well just to make Silas regret putting on his chainmail pants again.
Oh god, Will saves for swimming.
Oh, yeah. I hear music. I'm headed towards the music.
Okay. Well, the two of you
Onward.
walk up the steps very quickly. It's super easy. They're nice. They're simple. It actually is on the map now if you guys want to go look.
They're little peoples and buildings.
They look like gnomes.
I don't see a well.
No one said there was a well.
Just saying.
I'm going to assume everybody goes up the staircase.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Klaus
then,
looks for the bar.
but as soon as you crest it, you can see a small town. There's people milling all about, wearing sort of a mishmash of different clothes. Some you recognize, some appear to be from neighboring kingdoms, some are just simple island wear. The buildings themselves seem to be constructed from different areas, but the center place is a giant gazebo on which a band is playing, and people are dancing and laughing, and there's food everywhere, and people just going through and grabbing it. The buildings are a little more, looks like, pragmatically built, but everyone's just laughing and singing and having a good time, and they see you all walk in, and a couple of them give you, just welcoming waves and go back to they're having fun.
Greetings, badly dressed natives.
Do I recognize anything about the music?
You don't think you've heard this before. Well, actually, give me a, I gotta look at the skill for this.
Give me a knowledge
planes?
hipster.
Give me a...
I just heard knowledge rooster.
Give me a knowledge history check.
Oh.
Knowledge hipster.
Knowledge hipster. Almost as good.
Knowledge history is a 20.
Ooh. Actually, you think you have heard of this before. I mean, it's really old and quite foreign, but, as a bard, you studied all manner of different music, and this seems familiar, but man, you don't think you've heard this in a long time, and definitely not outside of like a musical theory or appreciation class.
This is like some Bing Crosby shit, y'all. It's all...
Fascinating.
Bjork is going to kind of walk a little further into the town.
Does anyone...
surf music.
Is anybody better dressed than anyone else? Anyone look particularly rich?
Or anybody with like their titties hanging out?
No titties hanging out. They are all sort of fundamentally... It's all over the place, really. You'd assume the people who are wearing just, shorts and tattered, like Robinson Crusoe beach shit don't have as much. And there's people wearing, a little bit of faded armor that maybe would have more money, but everybody's sort of singing and grabbing food, so it's kind of hard to discern any social hierarchy out of this.
I think we are in Beach Bum Valhalla.
Okay, I'm gonna break the ice. I'd like to find the nearest sort of elevated area and just flex.
It's all flat ground around the buildings and everything, but there's a lot of people around the gazebo, so you can always go flex there if you want maximum exposure.
Yeah, I don't know what they were looking at, but now they're looking at me, so...
I think Klaus is the one who's been going for maximum exposure. But...
Alright.
Is there
goes
Okay.
and starts flexing. Hang on, I want Brandon to roll me a perform check.
Okay. That's something I definitely don't have. Alright, okay. Skills. Brandon Master rolls a 9.
You're oiled up and shiny, but you're also took some hits today, and you got a little blood on you. It's not quite as perfect as maybe it should be. And but you're flexing, and the people, they sort of clap a little bit. They're like, yeah!
We're definitely in Beach Bum Valhalla.
So
is there any money changing hands, or is anyone looking at us funny even?
No and no.
Fandingo wants to go sit in with the band.
Clearly, these are island communists.
Okay, you walk over to the band. You just sit down next to them, or take out your loot. What do you do?
I take out my loot, give them a nod, the universal, hey yo, can I jam? Kind of thing.
And the leader on a drum just kind of smiles and says, of course! Sing us a song!
I don't like this place at all.
So, I'll take a guitar solo.
Translucent guitar solo.
Damn straight. I
It's
haven't
gonna look like a Foreigner video.
Roll me a
managed to
perform.
get any blows yet, but man, once I do,
Kusarek is going to remain around the perimeter and just watch people very suspiciously because he doesn't like this setup at all. He's very uncomfortable. He's going to have his mace out and ready.
my perform string check was a 28, so I think I rocked it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, people are happy.
So Fandango starts rocking out, and you hear from behind the band's kind of picking up your beat real quick, and they join in. And before you know it, you're just tearing those notes up, man, and people are into it. They're clapping and hooting.
It's like one of those 50s, like, hey, that guy's got a fresh new style.
It's like the end of the time travel part of Back to the Future when he rips into.
Oh, I assumed you
right
were playing Johnny
before
Be
he
Good.
starts shredding it when he plays Johnny Be Good at the prom.
Yeah, that's what I assumed you were playing.
100%.
I was picturing Elvis in Blue Hawaii, but that works too.
Klaus would like to find the nearest booze and drink it.
Silas, you going along with that?
Is there even booze on this island? We haven't done a lot of sort of looking around before we just immediately got right in the middle of that shit.
Yeah, you guys did not ask a single question.
Do these people look like they're under some kind of a charm or spell or something? I'm very, very wary of this.
Let me answer that question with a question. Does Kuthark think everyone happy is under some sort of charm or a spell?
Yes.
Well, then there's your answer.
Wrong. Well, what's the level of the wicked magic here that's making people happy?
Then what on earth do you think of me?
I mean,
Or just dumb.
they're pretty happy, but there's also a shitload of food and a band playing. Like, this might be their Christmas. You don't know.
You're just gonna go start eating.
I just figure it's that I couldn't figure out who's in charge, but if I rock, then it's unlikely that anyone will immediately kill me.
I think you're in charge, mate, with a 28.
Damn.
Klaus makes a perception check for 9 to look for booze.
With a 9, you do see people with cups. They're actually hollowed out coconuts and some pineapples. Nothing ceramic. In fact, now that you're looking around, you don't really see any ceramics or metal in the place. Just like everything looks like it came from the island.
That's awesome.
And
I want to go to the drunkest people and have what they're having.
everybody looks pretty even keel right now, but it is still daytime.
That's never stopped any of us.
Never stopped any of you, but it might be stopping them.
I'm with
Brandon,
Tharek. I'm wondering what the hell's wrong with these people.
Brandon would like to join in the brand new dance craze that Fandango has started.
Alright, hang on. Let me go back to Bjorg. You said you were going to go get food?
Yeah, I was gonna see if there was a place in the vicinity where there is clearly food.
Yeah, it's under the gazebo. There's a giant, like, buffet of food that they've set out. There's suckling pig, it looks like there's a few roast birds, there's tons of fruits and vegetables.
Ancestors!
York will go and begin to enthusiastically replenish his energy.
Alright, as you eat...
Warrior needs food.
Let's see. For Bjorg, when you eat... Okay, you feel a little bit better, actually. You know, you still had some lingering wounds from those frogs, and they seem to heal up.
I love this place.
Alright, Brandon, you're gonna go start dancing?
Yeah, of course.
Are you trying to dance with the others, or are you trying to, like, jump out and dance in the way that Fandango jumped out and started rocking the guitar?
No, I think this is entirely Fandango's thing. I just, I imagine the scene as one of those 50s beach movies.
Yeah.
Where everybody's like, oh hey, that cat's playing that thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is they do. So yeah, I'm actually, I'm gonna go to the nearest islander and say, hey, that cat's playing that thing. And start dancing.
If I notice what happened to Bjorg with like the food, I'm gonna drag Klaus's corpse over there and start stuffing it in his mouth.
Sadly, he was not seriously injured, so you can roll me a perception, but it's not easy to notice that a few scrapes vanished.
May Klaus roll a perception as well?
Yeah, you're gonna have to beat 15.
Alright, well, let's see what we do.
Nope, Silas only gets a 10.
Klaus gets a 14. Bummer.
Close but no cigar. So,
Just occurred to me.
Brandon,
Sorry.
go ahead and give me a perception as well.
It just occurred to me that since we're now at a beach, this is probably the most accurate weekend at Bernie's scenario we have done. Alright, deception.
Deception, please.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 20.
Oh, wow, I didn't expect you to get this. Okay, so when you say that cat's playing that thing, the guy next to you says, yeah, he rocks hard. But you happen to be watching his lips, and you know that's not what he says. That's what you hear. That's definitely not the words his lips were forming.
He says, yeah, he rocks hard. Oh, Brandon, you look so good.
Check your ear for a babelfish.
And the whole crowd is saying, Brandon, you look so good. As long as I'm hearing what I want to hear. I mean, okay, so I noticed that's odd. Alright.
Yeah.
Bjorg says.
Okay. I'm going to say, I've got to notice that, I'm going to say to the other guys, these people appear to be dubbed.
Badly dubbed.
Now, my experience,
Attack is imminent.
yeah, where I come from, this means shit's about to go down.
Means kung fu fighting is about to go.
I think it's time to transition the song into Kung Fu Fighting.
Klaus would like to go to the gazebo and eat gluttonously.
Silas, are you on board with that?
I'm on board with stuffing it into his corpse and seeing if it works.
No,
You don't know the food's healing.
I was actually trying to say I was going to do that before Bjorg stepped up.
I'm talking about Silas eating gluttonously.
Yeah.
I think we're going to fight whose mouth it goes in.
I'm going to go ahead and give it to Klaus automatically, because that's kind of metagaming. You wouldn't think fruit would heal the dead.
True.
Alright, so are we doing a will competition for eating gluttonously, or what does that mean?
Unless Silas wants to fight you on putting food into your mouth, I don't think so.
Well, I want to make an extra gluttonous effort, because I feel that's a very un-Silas thing to do.
So after the first couple bites, when he's not given a chance to chew or swallow, Silas will do a will save.
Sweet, let's roll.
Quick question: are you dragging the corpse over with you, or do you leave that back with Kutherick?
Hell no, it's over my shoulder.
Have these people noticed that we have a corpse with us? I mean, are they giving us? Are they looking at us at all, or?
I mean, they're looking at Fandango because he's rocking out really hard, and Brandon's dancing, and some other people are starting to dance a little. They're getting into that.
I'll leave that to Silas whether he wants to drag my body over there or not. But
he said he was. So yeah, you got a corpse and you're eating food. And Silas and Klaus would actually both know this. After the first few bites, your wounds start to feel better. Your body is regenerating, rejuvenating. You're healing basically.
Well, now I want to start shoving it into his mouth.
Yeah, I'm not going to oppose that. This is new knowledge for me.
I shove his face right into the suckling pig and start making chomping noises with his head.
I'm not going to oppose that either, because that's kind of what I was going for in the first place.
You're just Pac-Manning it.
He's shoving a dead body's face into these people's food.
Bjorg is going to stop eating and stare at what is happening next to him with a sort of combination of surprise and morbid curiosity.
Oh, how many hit points do I get back, by the way?
For every bite, you heal 1.
Okay, how many bites do I take?
Mm-hmm. How many? When did you stop eating? That's kind of up to you, man. You can be at full hit points if you want.
Sure, why not?
Nom, 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 nom. Somebody want to, tell those of us who haven't started eating that you feel better after you eat? Because I'm just sitting here jamming.
Well, like I said, you see Silas shoving Klaus's dead corpse into into essentially the anus of the suckling pig and moving his mouth up and down.
Yeah, to be fair, that's not out of character
an
for you.
indicator that it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Klaus would like to actually tear some meat from the pig and shove it all the way down his esophagus and see if that helps.
Wow.
Okay, you rip some meat off. You throw it down the corpse's throat. Still dead.
Summer. No, it's worth a shot. I mean, how much more dead am I going to get?
You enough.
Just so I can make sure that I'm picturing this clearly. We have a giant dead pig whose anus had been jammed with Klaus's beaver fur bucktooth face. That is dead. That may be one of the most disgusting things I have ever envisioned.
And
Good
yet,
news is
no one
we
seems
probably
bothered.
all got that pig to ourselves now.
Nope,
really,
people
really
still
need
pulling
somebody
pieces
to
off.
illustrate this shit.
Oh, Fandango.
Hi.
One of the islanders walks over to you with a coconut full of liquid and offers it.
Absolutely. I switch to open chords for a couple of minutes and drink with my left hand.
Oh man, it's a little fruitier than you like your drinks. You're a hard musician, man. But it's tasty and smooth, and boy, you feel like a warmness in your stomach. The chords are flowing a little better. You almost feel like you've got a +2 on perform. And you've healed up 5 hit points by the bottom of the glass.
I don't know who this person is. They might be like my favorite person.
Kutharik wants to pull somebody aside and while he's still kind of lurking in the perimeter and say, "What's going on here?"
Okay. There's a big dude wearing kind of some beat up faded armor not too far off, who's just got like a big old leg of some bird and he's just gnawing on it watching the show.
Yeah, he'll do.
All right.
I'm gonna go up to him and jab him in the ribs and say, "What's going on here?"
Evening, traveler. Well, it's the day festival.
What's the day festival?
It's the festival we have during the day.
What happens at night?
The night festival.
Oh, I guess I should have seen that coming.
Wait, you didn't?
Is the night festival different from the day festival? What happens at the night festival?
Oh, at the night festival, the sky lights with fireflies, and wine, rich as the elves have ever made, rains from the sky and fills our cups. And of course, there's music and food as well. I mean, we don't skimp on that.
And how did people all get here?
The same as you, I assume. Boat crashed.
Yeah, that's how we got here.
Yeah. Well, don't go bother looking for it. The sands around here are deep and strong. They sink everything within moments. But luckily, all of us managed to swim to shore. We made it here, to paradise.
See, and how long have you been here?
Who can tell? Between the liquor and the food and the beauty and the beaches, time just sort of oozes.
Alright. Guess that doesn't sound so bad.
Says the guy who's not going to die if we stay here.
I still am not gonna.
Kutheric will. Kutheric is definitely under the gas.
Yeah. I'm still too suspicious to eat anything. I'm just gonna hang back and watch.
Silas doesn't think maybe we gave Klaus's corpse enough, so he's busy stuffing stuff in, using his dagger to just shove it down his throat.
So I don't notice anything funny about the way this guy is talking, he's not badly dubbed like the other guy. I mean, I know I didn't notice that, but
nope. You can roll a perception. See if you catch anything.
While Silas is shoving food into Klaus's dead body, Klaus would like to say, "I am a representative of Torag."
Oh, no, that shit does not stand, so I slap my own face.
Kutharik gets a 25 in his perception, so...
No, you don't notice anything weird about this guy's lips. It seems to be syncing up just fine.
Okay.
They're luscious.
I'm just gonna hang back and watch for a while, see what happens.
He offers you a grape, because he's got a handful of grapes as well.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I don't Fandango's decided to slow it down a little bit, so we're switching into some old Hendrix blues, some Little Wing, to kind of mellow shit out for a few minutes.
People start eating a little slower and drinking a little faster.
What Daddy like.
Try giving Klaus's corpse chest compressions in case it needs a kickstart for this food.
Klaus would like to start drinking now that booze has been introduced.
Sarah.
Now that you're here, you can see a few hollowed out cup/bowls out of the fruits, and just a big old barrel, it looks like, just filled to the brim with cloudy liquor.
Klaus would like to dunk Silas's head in there and just start gulping that shit down.
Silas, you in on that?
No.
All right, opposing wills.
This will be a will for every swallow. Jesus Christ, how are you rolling this?
Oh.
Silas rolls a 9.
Klaus rolls a 20.
Oh. Oh. You dunk your head in, and you both gulp it down furiously. Ooh. Yeah, alright. You feel really good, man. You feel very relaxed and happy, and you're not as worried about the whole Toreg thing, or Chaos thing, or Klaus thing. I mean, there's music, and you're kind of drunk, and God, that food smells really fucking good.
Hey, man, maybe it's not so bad with sharing a body. You know, we're like brothers now.
This is how Torag parties.
So, are any of these natives good-looking female half-elves? Or human? Or elves? Or gnomes?
Bugbears.
Half-orcs?
Dire apes.
No, she's at least got a shape.
Roll me a d6.
4.
Alright, there are 4 ladies around, and roll me a d10.
7.
The best looking of which is a 7.
Ready then. Let's see here.
It's the easiest way I could think of to do that.
What's the macro of how, as he gets more drunker, does he get a +1 on that 7? How does that work?
Yeah,
Modifier.
for every 2 drinks, everyone gains a +1 in Fandango's eyes.
Googling toughest guitar solos.
If you, if they were the ones rolling, I think the highest would have been a 9 already.
So yeah, Fandango's gonna switch over into. I'm thinking, yeah, I can go with that. Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson. Stun them with my dexterous fingers.
Alright, if you're gonna go for that, you gotta roll me that perform check. You gotta earn that one. You've been coasting off that 28 for a while.
That's why I put 12 ranks in perform a string, baby. 26.
Is that with your +2?
No, so that'll be a 28 again.
Alright. Oh man, Fandango's tearing it up, and everybody is jamming or eating or drinking.
Yes!
I love that Kuthrik's the only person to say a single word before jumping into the party.
Bjorg is now going to begin. Bjorg will begin to dance now.
Oh, this could go poorly.
What do I need to roll?
Dexterity. If you're just joining
right.
people, dexterity. If you're trying to
His
put on a
dexterity.
show, perform.
He's whatever. He's not picky. You know what? Yeah, sure. He'll try to. He's thinking he's in a good mood too. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do the good old northern dance.
All right, that's a perform.
It's the locals. All right,
So just enthusiastic head banging.
It just looks like punching.
Doesn't traditional northern dance typically end in war?
If you do it right.
well, Bjorg rolls an 11.
All right.
Bjorg rolls an 11.
Bjorg either launches into a traditional northern dance or is having a seizure. Some of you can tell the difference since it's an 11. But the locals, they cheer for him. They still clap a little.
Yes!
They're pretty easy to please crowd.
More gold,
I'd like
buddy.
to do the same.
No, we're still we're getting to the bottom of this barrel now.
Alright, I won't argue with that.
Silas's head is sucking it down, and he has Klaus's dead face in there with him.
Brothers, dead men.
What's up?
Well, neither of you objected, so you down another several mouthfuls of liquor.
I was thinking about going to look for a high priest, but this is way more enjoyable.
It's the nectar of Toreg, man.
The nectar of Torag. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, Brandon Firemaster is going to kind of look around. He's not really much for psychedelic rock, so he's going to just start talking to the guy next to him, try and strike up a conversation, probably something like, "Oh yeah, I saw these guys in '76, and they were way cooler then," or something along those lines.
76 what?
I don't know. Isn't this how people talk in these scenarios?
I don't know.
I was raised in a temple. Give me some credit.
The last thing goes, I was raised in a forest.
Okay, I'd like to pay special attention to the guy who's talking back to me to see if he's sinking out again.
Oh, this is the same guy. And
Oh, right,
yes.
same guy. Okay.
And yes, he is.
Okay, so something weird's going on.
We have a dead man drinking straight from a barrel of alcohol, and now you think something's weird going on.
Drinking's a
that's
strong word.
tradition.
You have a dead man's face in a barrel of alcohol. Let's not ascribe agency where there is none.
That's the kind of weird we've long since become accustomed to. So, yeah, Brendan's going to step back from the crowd a bit and just pay special attention to see if he can notice anything stranger than what he's used to.
Are the Islanders cool with Silas and Klaus's dead body and their booze?
Well, occasionally a cup will come down and fill itself in the barrel next to your head, so they don't seem to be pissed.
Whoa.
These guys are so chill. I don't want to leave.
Maybe we pickle your dead body in this, in this awesome stuff. It'll come back to life.
I like it.
Oh, Lord.
After wrapping up a blazing performance, Fendingo's going to throw the goat, yell, "Thank you, Crazy Island, and good night," and sidle over to young Miss Seven and say, "How you doing?"
Lovely as always. It is the day festival.
So, you like music? Because I can put on a special command performance if you like.
By all means, take the stage. None would turn you away.
That's not exactly where I had where I was thinking I'd be doing this performance.
If you wish to do it on the beach, that would be the night festival's jam.
I was thinking maybe you could show me around the village a little. Show me something a little more private.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. No one leaves the festival. And she's gonna go get like a handful of grapes.
Ever?
Does Klaus hear this?
No. Klaus's fucking head is underwater.
Okay.
Rest of us.
Where?
Rest of us hear it.
Roll me perceptions, everyone who doesn't have their head thrust in a barrel of hooch.
I'm never leaving this place. Sorry, gets a 14.
Brandon Finemaster rolls a 17.
Your rolls a 16.
Bendigo, you had the conversation. You don't have to roll a perception.
That's good, because I rolled a 1.
You've been having that conversation entirely with her tits this entire time.
You are 100% correct.
Yeah, whatever you say, baby.
It turned out to be 2 coconuts on a table.
Oh, whoa, this liquor's stronger than I thought. Alright, Brandon and Bjorg, you both overhear that.
No one leaves.
So, what do you mean no one leaves?
No one ever leaves. The day festival, why would you? There's drink and song and food and splendor.
Well, alright, but what if you've got, some place you've got to be, or maybe a magical gatus laid on you that says you've got to go do stuff?
She laughs.
You don't like artificial sweetener.
There is nowhere to be. There is nothing to do. There's no way off this island. All we have are the festivals.
No, wait, what? I mean, one, I got an idea for some things to do that I usually don't do in front of an audience, but fine, whatever. Wouldn't be the first time. But what's that whole no way off who?
It's an island, and no one arrives here by choice. We all wash up here when our boats crash, and there is no way out, no way off. Even sending magic fails here.
Okay, Brandon's had enough. He's going to take the stage, and he's going to say, okay, guys, the punch has been spiked, and we're going to find a way to call your parents. This is, everybody stop having fun.
They all laugh at you and applaud.
It's 4 eggs will that we stay here and drink.
Fending is going to reach to the nearest barrel that doesn't have a dead man in it and get himself a nice healthy drink. Because after that shit, I need a drink.
Alright, and, I guess everybody except Silas and Klaus, who are still thrust inside a barrel, can roll me, perception checks.
Alright, again?
Yes. Everybody except Silas and Klaus rolling perceptions.
Brandon Finemaster rolls a 25.
And Dingo rolls a 24.
Alright, cool. 25.
Your rolls an 11.
Situation normal.
I don't see things.
It's okay. There's nothing to punch right now.
There's always something to punch if you're determined enough.
But there's plenty of punch to go around.
Okay.
That's true, and Brandon's got a little notebook of things to punch.
I'm
How many?
not drinking dead guy.
So everyone except for Bjorg, and obviously Silas and Klaus, notice a man step out of a building, over to the right. He's wearing more modern clothes, and he's got sort of a cloak, and he sees you all, and his eyes light up, and he immediately starts waving at you to come over.
How many hit points do I get back from drinking this drink?
5 more?
Back to full, baby. I'm also 2 drinks in, so fuck it, I'll go over there.
Bjorg will also kind of cautiously head over there because this lady's statement of no one ever leaves has disconcerted his chaotic nature. He doesn't like absolutes.
Yeah.
I don't think
Cathartic
Bjorg actually saw him, but if you think I'm going over there without the big guy with the sword, you're fucking high. So, Bjorg, come on over. Hey, come here.
Brandon's still on the gazebo, so I guess with all that attention on him, he's probably going to start dancing again. I'll catch you guys up.
Klaus thinks it's been too hard on Silas.
Kuthric, are you going over to the guy?
Yep, I'm following along with Bjorg.
That answers to our questions.
He just sort of claps his hand. Thank the gods. I was going to try and kill myself again tomorrow. I have to deal with this one more day.
Wait, okay, so you can't even manage to kill yourself?
No one dies in paradise.
Really? But really the dead don't come back.
No. It's not that.
But,
oh, Jesus.
But if no one dies, and there's...
Come.
Do we ever run out of food and drink?
Get your friends. Come in here now.
Get the others.
Bjorg is going to head over to... Bjorg is going to start motioning for Brandon to come join them. And Kutharic.
I think you're just going to have to yank Silas and Klaus out of the barrel.
Alright, so Bjorg is going to go over and...
Whoa, we can
lift
bring
Silas
the barrel?
Do we... Is it really important that we bring everybody?
I'm going to be honest with you. I need fortitude checks from Silas and Klaus.
This ambrosia will bring Klaus back to life, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I agree.
Bjorg's going to lift the drunken duo.
Silas gets an 18 fortitude.
Klaus?
Wait, alright, Klaus.
Are we all doing fortitude?
Nope.
Am I doing one?
Nope, just the people who've been swimming in alcohol for several minutes.
Oh, okay.
So out of character, you may very well need to do a fortitude, but that's different.
Klaus gets a 9.
Klaus, you are passed out.
Oh, thank God he finally shut up.
Shit.
Yeah, it turns out if you stick your head in a barrel of really powerful liquor, there's effects to that.
He's gone. I think he's back in his own body.
You can hear him snoring in your head.
Silas, eventually he's going to wake up and piss himself.
We're not 100% sure it's going to happen in that order. Just saying.
Silas will drag the barrel with him if he can.
Brandon reluctantly leaves the stage to the original band.
As scarred and soul-crushed as they are, that they're never going to be able to play like Fendingo.
I'm sure that's what they're thinking on the inside.
You have
Exactly.
broken them as humans.
And bugbears and whatever else they are.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we go inside with Cloak Boy.
Yep, I'm just fixing this map real quick.
I'm sure to someone who hasn't been drinking that seems like a terrible idea, but...
Yes, follow the mysterious cloak, man.
But
away from the party. Hey guys, come over here.
I got my barrel of Klaus Beaver Ale here.
Is the dead guy still in the ale?
I never took him out.
I'm assuming Bjorg hauled Klaus as well.
Yeah, I've got them both over my shoulders.
I'm not passed out.
No, he's dragging you then. Whatever it takes.
Brings you in to the room, which, no shocker, is a bar.
Alright, it is a
You all sidle up around the bar, and he just sort of like reaches under and starts pulling out pints of ale and wine and handing them out as people want. There's a giant spread of food on the table. There's cheese and meat and more fruit.
For a depressed man, you sure seem eager to wallow.
So
I am depressed.
You can't die and there's a shitload of food. Tell me again why you want to leave?
Because you can't leave. You can't die. You can't do anything. It's just this. It's just this. Every day.
7 wouldn't put out for you either, would she?
Oh, God!
He shakes
Alright.
his head. That's reserved for the night festivals.
How long till sundown?
Oh, God!
Bigger
I'm a
concerns.
musician, alright?
Bigger concerns. Listen, all of you. If you don't get out of here soon, you'll become like them. Just drunk and happy all the time.
Oh, he's not speaking the
no.
right language.
Terrible.
Yeah, I don't like being happy, so this spiel is working on me because Dark is very opposed to the idea of being happy. So
Well, Bjorg actually...
horrified.
Well, I'm curious. Go ahead.
Bjorg is actually suddenly sort of realizing that he also kind of wants to leave, because while there is, drinking and partying to be done here, there is not one of his one great loves, which is killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If two of our guys are under a gas that will kill them, and they're in a place they can't die, doesn't that kind of negate it?
That's what I'm hoping.
And if Silas stays here a week, does he disappear, or does he, just keep on going?
I think you're determined to win this, to sort of lose this game while at the same time winning it.
Remember,
Or just win
Silas,
this game in the most loser way possible.
if you don't complete your task, you not only die, but you are forever shut out from entering Torag's realm.
Oh, okay, never mind that. Oh, fuck that shit. Yeah, we need to get out of here now and find a way to get this idiot back to life.
And he just sort of blinks and looks at that. Oh my, you are dragging a corpse along. That is a dead man.
Yes, it is. That is a long story.
You are perceptive. Alright.
But
Well, how
what
did
is,
you...
Cloak Boy, what is your name? I feel like I'm calling you Cloak Boy here, and it sounds a little bit derogatory. Do you have a name, Cloak Boy?
Verdant.
Nuggets.
Verdant.
Nuggets. Oh, I prefer Nuggets, but I'll call you.
Still Verdant. Name is still Verdant.
How long have you been here, Cloak Boy?
I don't know. It's impossible to tell. Time just slips. It's all constant. It's like being at sea, except drunken and full of food and pleasure. And I'm an academic. I have no tolerance for this.
Cloak Boy, I didn't sign up for your poetry class, Goth Boy. If you can't get with the party, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a curse. Maybe you're just lame.
If you want to go join the revelry, then by all means, no one will or can stop you.
Well, I know that. Of course, I'm Brandon fucking Firemaster. No one can stop me. But, I'm just saying, maybe this isn't a big deal. Maybe you're just not very good at party.
Oh yes,
Yes. Hanging around with
That's what I want, to be doing this for eternity.
Okay. Alright, well, eternity. So I've got universal enlightenment to achieve, so I guess, no, we can't hang around for eternity.
Yeah.
No, hold on. We're back to the not dying, unlimited booze. And it sounds like we get laid a lot at night.
Kutharik still doesn't like the idea of being happy.
And Toreg isn't here.
And there's no fighting. There's no violence.
You had me until get laid a lot. That's not what I signed up for. Clearly, as I've said many times.
How the hell do I hang out with you people? You guys obviously never toured.
So is Cloak Boy. There's no way off this off this island. Nobody's ever escaped.
It's empty ocean everywhere. The wards on this place are so powerful, nothing can get out. They allow things in, well, some things.
What if we just built a raft and paddled out?
The wood would rot before you were 5 feet into the water.
Do we have any idea who runs this place? Or do you know, Cloak Boy, who runs this? Who put this spell on this place, or is it just like you just show up and you're
Who runs part of town?
Who runs part of town? That's what I want to know.
There is an altar at the very top of the mountain. I haven't been able to get close because I'm not strong enough on my own, but the source of all the magic that provides and enchants and wards everything here is from that spot.
Oh, well, we can break magical shit. That's easy.
But
the last time we touched an altar, we wound up with a magical dead horse. I think we should do this again.
I should
As long as
warn
it
you.
doesn't make me happy.
Going up there goes against the will of the island, and it will try to send us back down. You can't die here, but you can be hurt.
But we drink enough booze and we feel better.
But with every bite and every sip, you'll grow a little more accustomed to this place, and soon your desire to leave will slip away.
That ship has sailed for the musician in the group
Up the
because
mountain.
unlimited drugs. But
Okay.
I'll hang with my boys, you know?
Up the mountain.
Wait. Before we, Bjork, just, I know, but, so Cloakboy, is there any place around here where we can get weapons and rope and climbing equipment and any shit that would make it easier to get up the mountain?
Of course not. The only things that exist here exist by the island's will. Food, drink, shelter, fine. Anything that would actually help us getting up there, of course not.
Bjorn's gonna check his sword to see if it's still there.
It is, although you notice it's a little hard to pull it out of the sheath.
Oh, I do not like this place.
How about this? If people can't die, why don't we just eviscerate them, make rope out of their intestines, and they'll be fine?
Aren't you a paladin?
They can't die. There's no sin there.
There is a thing called torture.
Give them drink first so they don't feel anything.
Klaus, give me a fortitude check.
Fortitude coming up.
So Cloakboy, what kind of skills do you bring to the table, Mr. Academic?
Class rolls a natural 1.
Silas, you look down in surprise as your body pisses itself.
Nice.
Klaus is having pleasant dreams right now.
It's warm wherever he is.
Thank you for relieving my bladder.
What is that fucking smell,
You know,
Silas?
if Klaus woke up, that's what Klaus was going to do anyway.
Lay off the broccoli, goddammit.
All he eats is broccoli and shame.
That might be the quote of the night right there. So, Cloakboy, why should we take you with us if we're going up the mountain?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you got
I've just
that,
been trapped here for countless amounts of time, done nothing but research, learned the way, tried to go up several times on my own, failed admittedly, but learned the basic paths. Oh, and I don't know how many of you have knowledge of ancient artifacts and magic, and the ability to undo whatever this is.
If it can be broken, it can be broken.
I have a lot of knowledge of a whole bunch of shit, bro. I'm a bard.
And I am
Knowledge
good
of
at
useless shit is what we do.
No wonder they don't want you at your party. You're a negative, bitter man.
So, mountain?
He's a bad partier. He's a failure at mountain climbing.
Oh, what a
We've already
surprise!
got
He's academic.
Silas.
I was gonna say this is like having two cathartics.
Verdon's going to lean forward and gesture at Fandango. Listen here, Bard. You might have practical knowledge about useful magic, but I have spent decades inside a library learning academic, pointless shit you can't imagine. That is what is called for in this situation.
Oh, class. So, what are we hitting this motherfucker with?
I think I know what's going to go on here. I think Negative Nancy, you take us up the mountain, and Fantingo will teach you how to talk to women. How's that for a deal?
Fandango casts Dancing Light on Cloakboy and makes him glow.
Is there a save for Dancing Light?
Actually, it just makes up the 4 glowing balls of light, so it probably does get a save if I want to make him glow.
The lights like starts
I
to
can
swirl
make a
around
glowing-
him, and he reaches up and he
Huh?
snaps his fingers and he dispels your spell.
You might be.
That's so wizard!
It's on.
He's not a complete failure.
You might be more useful than you look.
It wouldn't
I
be
know, some
hard.
of are pretty low, but still.
Yeah, beat you to it.
I think we should get a she's all that scenario going on here with Cloakboy. We can teach him how. We can teach him how to be the belle of the ball if he helps us out.
Whatever
He
we
just
do,
lets
we
his
should
hair
have
down and
the
takes
mountain.
off his eyeglasses.
Made it even better by the fact that he hasn't even asked for that.
Whatever we do, we should have the
I
mountain
just
now
assumed.
before Klaus wakes up.
And we're gonna wreck the party. That's gonna be our legacy on this island. We're gonna be if we succeed, we're gonna be the worst people ever. Because
I don't know. We had a pretty good try at that.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys succeed, and everyone's like, oh, thanks. Now we're strapped on an island without infinite food, booze, fun, and immortality, you
die.
dicks.
right,
Mountain!
Alright, I guess mountain.
Mountain!
sucks to be them.
All right.
Bjorn is almost vibrating and jumping up and down.
Mountain.
Okay.
Can we take
Well,
just a
then,
second and tell Bjorn, hey, Bjorn, come over here for a second.
Yes?
Walk over to the door. Hold this.
What is he holding?
Hold the door.
Bjorn is holding the door, looking straight.
Hold the door. If you're going to say 1 2-syllable word over and over again, hold the door.
All right.
I guess
So the party's going up the mountain.
We're following Cloak Boy.
All right. Well, I think that is a good place for us to pick up next week. All right. And with the party dying down as the group decides to try and scale a mountain rather than hang out and drink, I did not expect that, to be honest with you. We move on to the Q&A portion of the podcast, where we take the questions you all ask and give you answers. And Bjorg/Joseph has our first one.
First question we've received is if and when this game ends, would we start playing another Pathfinder game, or would we play a different system, or will we continue doing this after this campaign here?
I think this person asking the question is looking way farther ahead than any of us are.
I mean, campaigns last a long time by their very nature, and we only play once every 2 weeks.
Just accept it. We're here. Deal with it.
Yeah, I played an ongoing campaign when I first moved to Charlotte that we played for 3 years, and we played live once a week for 2 or 3 times as long as we play these sessions. So yeah, I think we could go for a while.
If we were to play another,
I mean, if the campaigns
we were barred from the Pathfinder Association,
and campaigns do end, this one might wrap one day. I'd like to move us to 5e, if I'm being honest. I like that system a lot. I play it in my personal time. It's really good, and it's really solid. But if we moved off of the classic D&D, which would make our name sort of a weird choice, I wouldn't mind seeing this group take on a superhero RPG, like M&M.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be fun as hell. Honestly, I would play the shit out of that.
What are there any what superhero RPGs are there out now that people are playing?
Mutants and Masterminds. Yeah.
Okay.
There's Champions, but I've never played that one. Mutants and Masterminds is the best one I've found. There's not really. It's not like D&D where there's a dominant one across the market, because superheroes it's sort of harder to do.
I'd be down for whatever. I'm just kind of hanging out, having fun. So.
Yeah, I've done a lot of different RPGs over the years. I'm always up for a change.
Yeah.
Although a Call of Cthulhu campaign could be fun, but it would probably be ridiculously short, maybe like a week long.
And we're all dead.
Yeah.
And cursed.
And we've talked about for interlude episodes, maybe finding some quick one-offs. So that might be something in the future. If we could, we were hoping to find a digital Munchkin, we couldn't. I was actually going to throw this out off podcast, but next time we have an interlude, we might want to try Everyone is John, which is a real fun, messed up one that you can do in a single session very easily.
It's way easier for me.
If you have time, and you're listening, look up Everyone is John. It's fucked up, but it's pretty cool. I played it a few weeks ago with some friends, and it was interesting.
All right.
So we want a digital Munchkin now.
Oh, that'd be great.
What the hell is a digital Munchkin?
Munchkin, my Steve Jackson games.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
It's really fun, man.
Oh,
you should play
right in your wheelhouse, bro.
Yeah. It's basically if Klaus made a game.
Yeah, what is it? It says steal the loot, screw your friends, have fun. Something like that.
Kill the monsters or something.
Yeah.
It's it's a good idea for next interludes, doing kind of one-off games. I can get behind that. It's a good idea.
Yeah. So you might see more systems from us in that capacity.
Well, I'm doing a con with Steve Jackson next week, so I'll see if there's anything happening with Digital Munchkin.
They were working on a 360 or a game for the Xbox 360, but unfortunately it fell apart.
Lock it up, Steve.
All right, I'll take the next question since it was aimed at me. This one was sort of left over from last time, and I got it personally. So people tend to ask a lot how many plot lines I've had to just completely throw out the window and burn down GMing for this group or how often I have to make shit up on the fly. And, I mean, once you've GM'd for a while, you can sort of figure out your group pretty quickly. And it didn't take but until the second game for me to know, okay, we're not going to do more than a game ahead max. And then I just started keeping a bunch of monsters and traps and maps offhand, in case they went a completely random direction. I could be like, fucking wolves, you meet wolves. And then I could never use wolves again.
Random direction off of the original. We go a random direction and then a random direction off of that, and then off of that we're digressing from our digressions.
6 degrees of random directions.
Yeah.
Right.
I like to think that Drew had like 100 pages planned and we're still on the first half of page 1.
But I mean, that's part of being a GM, is you can never control what your players are going to do. And I try never to plan too far ahead with any group for that purpose. You know, if I know they're super linear people, I can do a general plot. But man, with these guys, I just sort of gave them some options, made some enemies, and sat back to see what the fuck is going to happen.
Yeah, that makes you talented. I can never do that. People, with the books I write, yeah, I've had people write me and, I'd love to play a game run by you. I'm a shitty GM. Because I don't fucking want to do that shit. I don't want the responsibility. I'll write a plot and I'll try to veer off it and I'll say, oh hey, your drinks are poisoned. You wake up on a boat and here you are. If I'm forced into the responsibility of having to do it in the first place.
Something to think about. Make a mental note of that. Robert will poison drinks. Okay.
Duly noted.
All right, Rick?
All right, do we have any more questions?
All right. So we have a question that asks if, something were to happen where we were going to switch minds or so, and we had to take over one of the other characters in the game for a night, who would be our choices?
I think Kufarik is a lot like me in real life.
A lot like me in real life, too.
I was unnecessarily hard on Cloakboy today. I know he's got a name, but I just refuse to call him that. I'm being unnecessary. It's because I see a lot of myself in him. I'm like, snap out of it and get a girlfriend, Cloakboy. Jesus.
I was wondering if that came from a place of, personal.
No one cares, Cloakboy. No one thinks you're edgy. Jesus.
Cloakboy's cutting himself in the corner. Everybody's partying except me.
We're going to the corner and listen to The Cure.
You invested a disproportionate amount of dislike in this one note NPC.
That was the meanest Brandon's ever been to someone, I think.
Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere.
So yeah, I hope that explains it. I'm a reformed Kufarik in real life, so.
That's probably why that's why I'm thinking that I'd want to be Brandon Thighmaster, because it's like the opposite of Kufarik.
Oh god.
Full of verve and confidence and optimism.
I feel like we're working some stuff out here. This is good.
Yeah.
I'd want to be Bjorn. I just want to hit shit.
That'd be fun because I think I would have fun being Fandigo.
Especially if you could hook up with number 7, yeah.
I'm already living the dream.
Being inside. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm kind of already getting to experience that from my own standpoint there too.
Yeah, I feel like I'm learning a lot and we're coming together through booze.
I'm just gonna bring that barrel up the mountain and just keep you unconscious.
Oh man, if I were to jump into the head of one of the characters, it's hard. Like Bjorg is the type I usually play, but I don't think anybody has more fun than Brandon Thighmaster.
Yeah, no.
He's like Bjorg. He gets to hit shit, but he gets to look good doing it.
Are you implying Bjorg does not look good?
Yep.
Yeah. Ouch.
I'm just remembering you lopping off your own toes there.
Yeah. No,
Oh yeah.
That's totally valid.
I did once punch myself into a campfire, remember that? It can happen to anyone.
All right, I think that's going to wrap us up for this week. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening in. We'll be with you in 2 weeks, next time on Authors and Dragons. All right, bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Adios.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to the original creators, which is us, the people who are playing it. The opening music, Take a Chance, and closing theme, Master of the Feast, are both credited to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and also used under a Creative Commons license.